Hello everyone, this is Coley. This is going to be a video that is different from the ones that I normally do. I decided to label it as a post and video logs or video announcement, in other words, P.a.v.l.o.v.a. And more specifically, I'm going to label it as a chapter upload and reading delays due to occasional nonsensical non-attendance a year, or Chardonnay, based on the two words that are my favourite words to say in Australian, P.a.v.l.o.v.a and Chardonnay. I do warn you now, there is going to be a lot of rambling in this video, but it does have some important parts to it. First of all, Chapter 8 hasn't been started yet, and it won't be started tomorrow either, unfortunately. It's going to be started on Wednesday, however, which is different from how I normally do it, where I normally start on a Monday and try to plough through as much as possible in the first 3 days, and then I also do editing along the way as well. Generally that means that formatting it into the right kind of file and then uploading it is generally done on either Thursday or Friday, or indeed Wednesday evening, depending on how long it takes. But this next chapter, if it goes the way that I plan to, it will probably take a lot of work because it is a much bigger chapter. And funny enough, it is probably the first chapter, in fact probably one of the first things in a while that's actually managed to make me kind of scared, because I'm normally quite good at these sort of horror-based things. But this actually terrified me. It was brilliant, especially the one that Gamma did. So I'm going to see if I can have a go and try and do it in my own way and try and make it as good as possible. The next thing is kind of a bit of a... well, I guess the only way that you could describe it is... You done goofed, Coley! Reason being is that we're going to be going on holiday for 2 weeks as a family from the 6th onwards for about 2 weeks in August. And I'm not going to be able to upload anything during that time, of course, and hopefully I'll be able to get the next chapter done before then, but that's about 2 weeks away now. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to be brought out before then, but if not, then I am very, very sorry, because of course I want this stuff to be out at the correct time. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right stuff, doing it in the best way possible, but there are personal life matters that will stop you from being able to do stuff. For example, one thing is holidays, the other thing is work, and at the moment I don't have a job, so that means that I can kind of work more on this and be very focused on it, and I'm enjoying it. It's given me a task to do that I'm actually very interested in. But this will mean that it will take a while for the next chapter to come out if it doesn't quite arrive on time, which is a shame, but hopefully it will be out before then. The next thing is that other content that I may come out with may be along the lines of not just songs, which I have an idea of a couple. One was going to be about the character that you see on screen at the moment. He's one of my two OCs. This character is known as Bass, and mainly because of the voice that I was going to give him. And yeah, there's also kind of some fan fiction that I wrote for a couple of characters and things, and I may put those out. And then the last thing was also video games. A lot of you would probably already be annoyed at me for saying that, but I may do a couple of video games that are specifically MLP based, and I'll upload those as well, as they don't take too long to do, and if I am stuck in a corner whereby I need to get a big project out but it's not done just yet and I don't have the time to do it, then I may bring out a video on that instead. But that doesn't mean that I'm halting everything else. That would be something to keep some people amused and entertained just until... Oh, an alarm's going off. This is professional. That just ties people over until the next week, at which point I'll probably be able to get the project out. But if stuff like that happens, just be accepting and just know that I'm not quitting everything else just to do some other thing. Yeah, and the final thing is, if I remember correctly, yeah, some of my more eagle-eyed listeners, or eagle-eared listeners, will have noticed that I never ask you to like, favourite or subscribe. The only thing that I ever ask you to do is just to give me some feedback, just give me comments. Because the way that I see it is, if you like the video, then you will like it. You know, I'm not telling you to like it. I think that's a poor choice. If you feel like you want to like it, then by all means do that. If you feel like you don't want to like it, then by all means do that. If you want to favourite it, again, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to ask you to. And the final thing is, I'm not going to tell you whether or not you want to subscribe to me. This content is content that I give out because I just want people who want to listen to these things to enjoy it, really. I mean, I enjoy listening to fan fiction. I normally do it before I go to bed. It sort of relaxes me. Although the Silent Ponyville ones didn't really work that well. Yeah. Anyway, that's the final thing. Really, the only thing that I'm going to say is that I am very, very grateful to everyone who views these and everyone who has commented on these videos, and I'm just really happy with it all. I mean, you know, I mean, the comments that I've been given have all been positive and all been saying that I've been doing a good job, and say that the way that I'm voicing things as well, and saying that I'm doing this, I'm doing that, they're all brilliant. That's fine. That's fantastic. I love the fact that I'm doing it right. But if there is anything that you think might need to be improved upon, please feel free to say, because when it comes down to it, this is content for you, not just me. And I want to know that I'm doing the best job possible. And if that means that I might need to change something, if it means I might need to repeat something or delete something, then I will do that, you know. And hopefully in future as well, one thing that would be brilliant is if I go in collabs. I'd love to do collabs. That'd be fantastic. Not going to happen though, I can guarantee you that, because I'm not quite popular enough. I don't know, I just want to meet people from the community, really, and I enjoy everything that this community's done for me, and I'm sure that most of you are the same as well. As for the whole fiasco with the YouTube thing, I think it's got something to do with putting down the correct tabs. And if anyone who, like any of you want to make videos as well, tagging correctly is important. Did I say tabs or tags earlier? Oh, never mind. Yeah, just it's important to tag things correctly. And I think that I might have tagged one or two of the videos wrong or something, or maybe I just didn't give them enough time to process, and as a result the videos didn't go out on the search engine. But from the looks of it so far, knock on wood, it's okay, and I've been doing everything fine. So that's pretty much everything I want to talk about, and I just wanted to thank you all for watching, really. All of these videos that I do, I do it because I've now got people behind me who want to watch my videos, and every view that I get makes me feel special, because I've got people watching me, and I've got 4 commenters, I've got 4 subscribers at the moment who are telling me that I'm doing a good job, and who are watching my videos, and I'm very, very proud of that, and I'm very, very grateful for that as well. And yeah, I just wanted to thank you all, really. So yeah, just thank you all so much, really. Okay, I'll see you in the next chapter. I'm sorry that I didn't have any real proper content brought out this week, but fingers crossed I'll have stuff for next week. I may be able to bring something out this week, but unfortunately I'm having to look after my younger brother for 2 days because he's off school. And tomorrow we're going to be going out to the city, and going to be, I'm not saying which city because that would say where we live, and from there I'm probably going to be out all day, and as a result I won't be able to record anything. But Wednesday will be when I'm going to start back up on the recordings, and I'm going to not tomorrow. So yeah, Wednesday's going to be the one that I plough through as much work as possible. Hopefully I'll be able to get about a third of it done. If I manage to get a third of the chapter done, a third of the chapter done on Thursday and a third of the chapter done on Friday, then that leaves the next week afterwards to add in extra sounds, music, etc. Because I do have a couple of plans, but no spoilers. Okay, so that's the last of it. So thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate every view that I get, and every single comment that you give me is just brilliant. Every single time I get a comment, I just want to comment straight back, just basically thanking you for commenting. And as a result, I think I might have a bit of an issue with trying to get stuff done, because as soon as I log in, I'm literally like, more comments, awesome. So yeah, well, thank you. So until the next video, guys, stay shiny.